Hey, shalom, shalom, Akim.
Shalom.
Shalom. All right, we brothers here from Great Millstone, ATL, all right, Atlanta camp. All right, before we get started, we want to give our praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai.
All right, double honors unto the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Okay, want to say peace, safety, and much love, barakim, to the elect that's laboring around the four corners of the earth, giving all diligence, okay, and putting in that work ethic and what it takes to really push this word out there, okay, throughout this world. And want to say shalom to the sisters who listen and subscribe to the true teachings of the apostles and the elders and the other sincere brothers. All right. This live stream, we're going to basically go into how bad do you want this thing, man? What are you willing to go through? What are you willing to do? What are you willing to sacrifice? Okay. So that you and possibly your household can attain salvation. All right. Because when you analyze what's going on, really truly analyze yourself and analyze certain things that's going on within whatever camp you're in, you can clearly see that it's certain men that ain't really putting that drive out there, man. They lacking that real drive, man. All right. You got certain men, you always got to tell them to do videos, and you got to tell them to get to camp on time, and you got to tell them to link up with brothers. Certain things that should be foundational things that you should already know. It's like, you'll have certain brothers that you will have to constantly reiterate these points. It's like, ask yourself, how bad do you really want this kingdom, man? What does your salvation mean to you? All right? Is this a game? Is this Pac-Man to you? Is truth? Or is this serious business? All right? Here it is. We living in times of destruction, and tribulation is about to break loose on the earth. All right? And the Most High, through the Spirit, require brothers to do 3 videos and link up one time a week, which really, when you analyze that, that's not even a lot, man. 3 videos, at least 10 minutes. 3 videos, at least 10 minutes a piece. All right, for men that's been in the camp for over 6 months or more. That's only 30 plus minutes. It's 168 hours in a week. All right. So there's no excuses why this task can't happen or can't be done. And honestly, brothers really could have been doing this, man. Could have been putting that effort in, man. But you got certain men that's even in Great Millstone. And I say it humbly because I pray and hope that the Most High keeps the spirit on me. But you have certain men that should know what it takes. It's like, man, you always got to keep pushing this guy. You got to keep telling this guy certain things over and over again and keep reiterating it. It's like, when you going to get the picture? What does your salvation mean to you? Or is this truth just a big game? All right. Here it is. The Most High is only asking us 3 videos, go to camp, link up one time a week, pray, read, give diligence, right? But in return, you want the Most High to bust open the sky for you with chariots. Yeah. You want to hit a 7 trumpet. All right. You want spiritual powers. You want all these women, and you want to put Esau in slavery. But then when it comes to your part of the deal, which is being a laborer, okay, it's a problem. All right. Now go ahead and bring out your precept, Pop.
Just to land back on what the brother said, and we can get on the topic. 2 Corinthians chapter 13-5. Examine yourselves, whether you be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know not your own selves. 2 Corinthians chapter. How that Yahweh Shai Mashiach is in you, except you be reprobates.
So bring it down.
Kind of. Because the brother was saying, this decree came out to do 3 videos a week. And if you're complaining about it, you better reevaluate your life, man. And you better reevaluate what you're really in. You better examine yourself. You know what I'm saying? Whether you be in the faith. Because ultimately, we should, like the brother said, we should have been doing this already. We should have been one. Like, have this decree coming down, 3 videos a week, you should be ecstatic. Apostle Labar did a great video of being like, you know, almost excited in this truth, man. When you hear that, it should be like, man, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna push out more of the Spirit of the Lord and bring this place down. That's quicker to our salvation.
That's right.
That's the spirit you should be in.
That's right.
Not no, man, I don't do.
Nah, examine brothers every week.
Yeah, examine yourself, man. Examine yourself, whether you be in the faith. I'm gonna read it one more time. Second, and then we can jump into what y'all brothers got. 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5. Examine yourself, whether you be in the faith. Prove your own selves.
Mm-hmm.
Know ye not your own selves? How that Yahushua Mashiach is in you, except you be reprobate.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's what it say. Prove your own selves, man. All right. When you look back at, when you analyze yourself and see what how you've been carrying yourself lately, and see is there more that I could be doing, or I just want to, you know, harp on the fact that, you know, I got this schedule in my life. That's my life. That's what I want to do, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to step outside the norm, man. Well, Yahweh Shema Shai got a trick for you, man.
Okay.
All right? Because he's going to get each and every last one of us outside of our comfort zone in the day of tribulation.
That's right.
Then what?
That's
you
right.
ain't used to it.
That's right.
You ain't used to being uncomfortable, man.
Right.
You ain't used to being inconvenienced. You ain't used to making sacrifices. So now when it all comes at one time, you in panic mode, man. You don't know how to act. You know? Mm-hmm. This is why you got to, you know, this is the time now to either jump on the train or, like Apostle R put out there, either, you know, skate, man.
That's
either,
right.
You know, slide out, man.
That's right. Roll with it or either get rolled over, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I got to preach.
Okay, go ahead.
This is 1 Corinthians 11:1. Be ye followers of me, even as I am of Yahweh Shai. Okay, so if you want this truth, you know, if you really want it, you're gonna follow Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, then Paul really want it, then the disciples really want it, then Yahweh Shai want it. Look what they went through. Okay, so do you really want it? And we are in a comfortable state, trying to prepare to become uncomfortable. Yeah. When they had to go through it when they was uncomfortable. Yeah, you see. So how bad do you want it? So we only telling you to follow Yahweh Shema Shai, okay? And how bad do you want it? If you really want it, you're gonna do the decrees that have been put out. You're gonna follow the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. You're gonna pray that you don't go against the will of Yahweh Shema Shai, okay? Because you want to stay in order, okay? Because ultimately you want what? The kingdom of Yahweh Shema Shai. We want the kingdom. If you want the kingdom, then you're gonna give it your all. You have to. This ain't no look. This ain't light work we dealing with right here.
That's right.
Okay, man. We trying to take down this whole wicked this whole wicked kingdom.
That's right. This whole establishment, man.
Yeah.
And it's starting right now with this work, man. It's an information war, and we have to bring out as much information as possible to confound this devil, man. All right, and that's why all hands got to be on deck, man. Apostle R, which is set up by the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, been laboring for decades, man, and he's still on fire. He's still outdoing damn near a lot of men that's in their youth. You know,
that's motivation.
That's motivation.
You know?
That's a beautiful example to look up to and to follow, man. Because it's like, man, he's been following this path for 30 plus years, and he's still on the same path. So let me follow and do what he tell me to do, because obviously he's been walking it prior to me. So I need to follow somebody that's been doing this a little longer to know how to do it. So if he tell you to do this, do that, do this, and do that through the spirit, okay, you got to do it, man.
That's right.
That's why these decrees get put out there, man. But in certain men's spirit, okay, and if the shoe fit, wear it. In certain men's spirit, they have a problem with that, man. And they spirit, they feel like, well, That's a commandment of men.
Yeah.
Why we got to do that? That ain't no scripture. You don't know how to follow the spirit. You gotta consider the things that's getting ready to come and where Yahweh Shema Shai is revving his engine towards, man. What is he pushing towards, man? You think the truth is just gonna be where you can just keep doing live streams on YouTube? They gonna shut all this shit down, man.
That's right.
You know, you think the truth is putting $10 in on chicken and drink? I got 5 on it. I got 20 on it. I'm gonna send it to you through Cash App. You gotta make sure you get some ranch. That ain't what the truth ain't gonna be like that, man.
Nah.
All right, the truth is gonna be what electrical grid is shut down, the grocery stores is closed down, the microchip stores is open. All right, and you still gonna have to maintain it, man. You still gonna have to walk this course. So this is the time frame now to get your act together and really focus and put your head into the game. And I'm gonna say this before we get these scriptures, because we're gonna bring out a lot of scriptures on this lesson tonight, man. All right. But if you got a problem with working, if you got a problem with sacrificing, and if you got a problem with being uncomfortable, Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna move you out the way.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
Yeah, so get Acts 14 and 22, Baba Kushai, then go the way you was at, Kasha.
Hey, because you'll hold us back, you know. If you don't want to work, then you're gonna hold us back from completing the job. And we have a job to do, and we know that we're gonna be rewarded. And what? Our reward is the kingdom. So you slowing the kingdom. You slowing us down from getting the kingdom, you know? Because we want the kingdom. We don't like being here. So you got to do your job, do your part, and do the work. Okay?
This is Acts 14:22. Affirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith.
That's what you see us doing. We exhorting, constantly exhorting, man. Week in and week out. Exhortation means what? To warn, to encourage, to admonish, to push, to what?
Put out.
To put out. All right. So when we exhort each other, we encourage and we push out the vibration to say you got to work harder, you got to do this better, you got to do that better. Okay, because we see the day approaching. We see the day of tribulation clearly approaching. Go ahead, Al.
And that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of the Most High.
Meaning what? Through tribulation, man, you be inconvenienced, man. All right, you're made uncomfortable frequently through tribulations, man. Name one tribulation that feels good, man. All right, no tribulation feels good, man. It's all hurdles, man.
That's right.
It's all hurdles that are obstacles that try you. So through much tribulation, all right. Hey, even if that means bearing this workload, man, excessively. Do what the fuck you gotta do, man. Right. Excuse my language, man. That's right. But you know, here it is, man. You got Yahweh Shema Shai laid his life down for the elect. You got certain men, all right, certain of the ancient apostles and prophets and certain men that laid their life down for this truth. And you got certain men that don't want to fucking do what they gotta do, man. Yeah. They want to fucking play patty cake with the truth, man. No, the truth don't work like that, man. All right. You gotta put out.
That's right.
You gotta put out, man.
That's right.
All right. If you ain't willing to put out for Yahweh Shema Shai, you can get out, man.
That's right.
Excuse if I'm, but whatever, man.
That's right.
All right.
Get in camel mode.
Yeah, you gotta get in there, man.
That's right.
Nobody want a brother that's on the battlefield with him, okay, to be half-assing, man, and not be fully involved and engaged in the spiritual warfare. All right. Take your ass somewhere else, man, and do what you got to do, man. Why you around? Why you here? How bad you want it, man? What do your salvation mean to you, man? You know?
I got something.
Go ahead.
This is 1 Corinthians 15 and 58. Therefore, my brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable.
Oh, be ye steadfast, man, and unmovable. All right? You gotta be given to gravity, man.
Come.
All right. You gotta be rooted, like it tell you in Colossians, the 2nd chapter. You gotta be rooted, man.
Come.
All right. You gotta understand what this thing is about. If the Spirit step the bar up, then you step your shit up.
That's right. Come. That's right.
All right. That's all it is, man. It ain't nothing to it. If a decree come out saying we gotta go to camp 2 times a week, well, that's what we gotta do.
Gotta do what we gotta do.
All right. Simple, man.
Come.
All right. Because this kingdom is being established on the face of the earth.
That's right.
All right. So that's really where our mind frame and our energy should be towards, is establishing this kingdom. Now, if you ain't willing to carry the workload, okay, you need to take a step back and reevaluate yourself, man, and see why you're really here, why you're a part of this great millstone body, man.
Okay.
You like cussing out white people? You like cussing out black women? Right? You like yelling and screaming and spitting?
Yeah. You
like seeking preeminence? Or are you really sincerely trying to build the kingdom of Yahweh Bashim Shai and do your part in the laboring, man? So that you can obtain salvation. What does this truth mean to you, man? All right? How bad do you want this, man? How bad do you want your salvation? Ask yourself these questions, man. All right? Evaluate what you're involved with. Okay? Go ahead, Rob.
Okay, it says, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord power.
Always abounding, man, meaning growing, man. You got, like Apostle Tahar always say, you got certain guys that be shiftless. And at first, you know, as you come in, you don't really understand what he's saying. But when you spend enough time in this truth, man, you start seeing guys, man, they can't change gears, man. You know, they can't switch to the next level, man. Because they've been fucking around, man, playing around in this faith, man. Bullshitting, man. Giving to the lust of the flesh. All right? Whether it's a job, whether it's a woman, whether it's money, whether it's cars, whether it's sports, whatever it is, man, you give into the lust of the flesh, man. And that's what stops you from growing, man. Because you don't want to do stuff like what we doing on a Thursday night. You know, that's too inconvenient for you. It's cold outside. I gotta drive 30 minutes, man. That's too much of an inconvenience for you. That's why you ain't gonna see your growth, man. Because you don't want to make necessary sacrifices that it take to grow.
That's right.
Okay. You have more to it?
Yeah, there's a little more. It says, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord power. That's right.
Meaning this is not going to go null and void, man. All right. The work that you putting in, all right, Yahweh Bashim Shai is going to, you know, he's going to validate those words, man.
I got a precept for you.
Okay, go ahead.
This is James 1:12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai hath promised to him, to them that love him.
That's what we're working for. The kingdom, that crown of life, man. We're trying to get to the kingdom. You see? So we ain't gonna let nothing stop us. The elect not gonna let anything stop them from making it to the kingdom. Because that's what we want. Okay. We want to live among righteousness 24/7. Okay. You know, all day, all night, every day. Everything is righteous. It is right state of mind. Okay. From the plants to the trees, you know, to our vegetables, to our women, to everything. You know, we want everything in order to be among righteousness. You see, that's why we're doing what we're doing. We're doing what Yahweh Shai commanded us to do. To do what? To receive that reward. We want that reward. Okay, come.
This is Matthew 10:38.
Yeah.
And he that have taken not his cross and followed after me is not worthy of me.
See that? So if you're gonna follow wickedness, okay, you ain't worthy of Yahweh Shai delivering you and being in the kingdom righteousness, okay? Okay? And being on a high level. Okay, we know that the 2/3 gonna come back and be on a low level, but you don't want righteousness. Okay, you want to follow after wickedness. And Yahweh Shema Shai ain't dealing with that. Okay.
I got this brother, the brother Ash from the Tampa Bay, the camp head from the Tampa Bay. And hey Ash, I'm gonna go ahead and put you on and speak a few words.
Shalom, Mark.
Shalom, hey, Yahweh Shem Shabbatam to all you brothers over there in Atlanta. Hey, Yahweh Shem Shabbatam to all you brothers out there, pushing out this word and truth to the city. But I just want to hit up. I'm on the road right now, but I just want to hit on with these brothers. The main topic is real quick because it's about how bad you want this. How bad do you want the kingdom to come at the end of the day? Do you want it? Do you want it more than you want your life? Do you want it more than all these carnal things? At the end of the day, when you go home, you finish things up. You put up your prayers. You do what you got to do. You read your scriptures. You fellowship with brothers. You do whatever you do. Brothers do different things. But at the end of the day, are you communicating with the Yahweh Shema Shai? Are you pleading unto him? Are you begging him to come back and destroy this place? Are you asking for the Most High to let you prosper for a little bit in this hell? Because that determines how bad you want this place, man. Because different brothers got different things in this. One brother might have this, one brother might have that, another brother had this. But at the end of the day, the Lord bless them with that. But at the end of the day, them brothers, if they truly and sincerely in this thing, they don't really care about that, man. At the end of the night, they praying for the Most High to destroy that and take that away from them, man, because they know what's to come is even greater, man. And that's what that's what younger brothers, man, got to understand coming into this thing, or even me myself, I'm still a young brother, I'm still a babe in this thing. That's something I got to get on myself every night, man. I'm like, shit, man, hell with all this shit, man. This shit is nothing, man. The more you indulge yourself into this place, the more and more you get away from the Most High, man. So that's why that's why the Most High said, depart. This is not your rest. Roughly paraphrasing, because the more you get into this place, the more you're gonna get away from the Most High, man. This is all wickedness, man. This is set up by the devil himself, man. The Most High wants us to get away from this, man. That's why he put us in this situation, man. To see if we're gonna give up all this bullshit, to serve him and look like fools for the Most High's sake,
That's right, that's right, bro. So yeah, you want to say anything else, or that was all?
Yeah, that's it, bro. I just had to get that off my chest. I was listening to you brothers on the live feed, call like how about Shema Shai, I had to pull over real quick and get this off my chest.
It's
thing, man. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful.
Hey, that's the spirit, bro. At the water for calling in, man. We're gonna go ahead and resume, and I hit you. I hit you back as soon as you're done, bro.
Shalom, bro.
All right, shalom.
All right, y'all some Shabbat. Shalom, Mat.
Shalom.
All right, bro. Shalom. Yeah, so like the brother said, man. Your energy can't be towards this place, man. This is a place where Yahweh Shema Shai has indignation upon this place. So if you like comfort, if you like being cool and calm and collected and having everything set up properly, all right, this ain't the thing for you. All right. And that's why the spirit moved on Apostle Tahar to say that with fire, man. When Apostle Tahar put that decree out there, man, he you could tell the spirit was kind of sort of pissed off, man. Because like here it is, man, the Most High woke us up, all right, to this truth, all right, in the time of our calamity, and you still got men that's fucking playing, man. They don't want to do the necessary things, man.
They don't want to sacrifice.
They don't want to sacrifice nothing, man. They don't even want to sacrifice a 20-minute ride to a brother to do a lesson with him for 15 to 20 minutes, man. We talking about 2 hours, man.
I got something for you.
2 hours that, a quick sacrifice.
Yeah.
You got some men that don't even want to sacrifice 10, 15 minutes, man. And the Most High Yahweh Shem Shai gonna remove you type of dudes that's like that. Man.
That's right.
You got some Kasha quality?
Yeah,
If not, if somebody holds 1 Corinthians 4, not 1 Timothy 4 and 13.
I got something real quick. I'm gonna read these 2 verses.
All right,
I'm gonna give it to y'all, brothers. This is Hebrews 13 and 15. By him, therefore, let us offer the sacrifice of praise to the Most High continually. That is the fruit of our lips, giving thanks to his name. Verse 16. But to do good and communicate, forget not. For with such sacrifices, the Most High is well pleased. Man, if you give your sacrifice, give your time, your effort, your blood, sweat, and tears in this thing, man, the Most High will be pleased with you, man. That's why I'm gonna reiterate what I said earlier, man. This 3 videos a week, you should be ecstatic about, man.
Yeah.
You should be, man. You should want to link up with brothers, man.
That's right.
I'm gonna be honest.
That's right.
I can't just see brothers just at camp. To me, that's whack.
Yeah.
You know, I like seeing brothers at the camp, but what y'all brothers doing after? What y'all doing during the week?
Yeah.
Are y'all brothers doing all right?
But you know,
hit me up. Yeah, I'm coming. Go ahead.
But you know what Jake like? You know, I'm going to my house. I'm gonna get I gonna get me a hot shower and a hot plate, and I'm going to sit down at my table. It's all about them.
Yeah.
It ain't about what the Spirit of the Most High can move on you to edify another brother that look up to you in the Spirit. It ain't about that with some of you guys, man. It's about yourself, man. All right. And the Spirit, we brothers been out working, busting their ass all day, and the Spirit had it where you like, you know what? It's the Sabbath, man. Let's link up, man. Let's do a lesson. You know, and it's a lot of brothers that move in that spirit, and in this camp, this ATL camp, man. A lot of brothers move in that spirit of linking up, man, and doing videos, man. And brothers should keep that going, man.
That's right. That's right.
You know, brothers should keep that same spirit where ain't nobody gotta tell you to hit up certain brothers to link up and do videos, man. That's why the decree got put out there that brothers should link up once a week. Cause you got brothers that don't do that, man. They only want to link up with you at camp and talk to you at camp because they want to talk their shit, man.
Yeah.
You know, but when it comes to what's going on behind the scenes, all right, when the camera ain't on your big fat face, all right, then you being a straight niggard, man. But when the camera on, you presenting yourself to be one of the holy of holies. All right, you got something?
Matthew.
Okay,
reread 38.
This is Matthew 10:38. And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me.
See, he who taketh his cross and follow not after Yahweh Shai is not worthy of Yahweh Shai. You're not worthy to meet Yahweh Shai, man.
Right.
You're not worthy to come face to face and receive a crown of glory from Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai. All right, because you ain't want to bear your cross, man. You ain't want to get that grunt work in, man. Like in the movie Platoon, we say we grunts, man. All right, we getting the grunt work in, man. We getting that groundwork in for the kingdom of heaven. You got certain dudes that want to, come in at the last minute and hang up little ornaments and lights when the kingdom of heaven almost built. You want to come in and screw light bulbs in.
Yeah. But then this blood, sweat, and tears, they ain't nowhere to be found when we got to go through them trenches.
Hey, I want to say shalom to all you brothers that's on the comment board, man.
Shalom.
Chiming in. Shalom to you brothers. If you drop precepts, Lord willing, we'll get brothers precepts. I'm just gonna fall in the spirit, man. All right, but go back. Go ahead.
Verse 39. He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loses his life for my sake shall find it.
That's right, man. We could all be at the house right now watching Thursday night football.
That's sacrifice.
Right. Yeah. We could be at the house under some warm heat.
Yeah.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. You got your you got your rib cooking for you. that sweet smell of steak popping you in your nose.
Yeah.
You got a nice cold beer after a long day of work, and you just comfortable, man. You love your life too much, man.
Yeah.
But then you got certain brothers that get straight out of work, go home, clean up, and then they right back out doing this work, man. And then because you ain't doing it, what ends up happening is you start envying the brother that you see going hard, man. You start envying the brother that you see putting time and effort in it, and you want to say he doing too much. He doing the most. No, you ain't doing enough. You ain't doing the most, man. But then in return, them same unthankful dudes, all right, they gonna want Yahushua to bust open the sky, shoot down the American Air Force, shoot missiles down. You know, they gonna want chains to put Esau in slavery. They want women, spiritual powers. They want Yahushua to provide them with everything. But you don't want to do the smallest thing for the Most High. All right. What if he told you? What if he told us to bust open the sky and we gotta find him in the spirit world? Then what? And we gotta figure out how to find him. Then what? But no, he said he gonna come and redeem us, man. And in return, hey, this is your portion of the work. And you got certain men that can't even do that small portion of pushing his word, man. Yahushua is about to start getting rid of a lot of you guys, man, with that mentality. And you know who you are, man.
That's right.
All right? I ain't speaking to nobody in general, but in the spirit, man, it's dudes and GMS that ain't right, man. And you don't want to do what it takes to get closer to your Yahushua. You want to use him as a pedestal to push yourself, man. All right? Somebody go to Hebrews chapter 4. Hebrews chapter 4 and start at verse 10, man. Matter of fact, start at verse 9.
This is Hebrews chapter 4, verse 9. Hebrews chapter 4, verse 9. There remaineth therefore a rest to the people of the Most High.
What?
For he that is entered into his rest, he also has ceased from his own work.
So hold on. So don't the scripture say, arise and depart, for this is not your rest? You about to go to that?
Yeah.
Go get that real quick and then jump right back to that.
This is Micah chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
Now this is talking about America. All right? This is not our rest. Just because you may have a nice house and a comfortable job, and your bills is paid for, and you got a car, and your car running good, this ain't your rest, playboy.
I got something real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
This is Haggai chapter 1, verse 4. Is it time for you, O ye, to dwell in your sealed houses?
No,
it ain't that time.
No, it's not time, man. Because Yahushua ain't came back to reclaim this earth as of yet, man. All right, so it's not time, man. We gonna be joint heirs with Yahushua. All right. So until then, man, get used to being uncomfortable, brothers. All right, go ahead,
In Haggai.
No, go back to where you was at in Hebrews.
Hebrews chapter 4, verse 9. There remaineth therefore a rest to the people of the Most High. For he that is entered into his rest, he also had ceased from his own work.
So we hadn't entered into our rest. The rest is the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
That's when we go into our rest. That's when we can, take a deep breath, a sigh of relief, and say, man, it's done. It's finished. Somebody get Revelation 22 and 12. All right, go ahead, Kasha.
As the Most High did from his. Back to Genesis.
Go ahead.
Verse 11. This is my favorite verse. Let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest.
So now that it's been established that we do have a rest set up, it's like, now let us labor, let us work towards that rest. All right. Let us drive, let our driving force be towards that rest. And what are we getting rest from? Seeing faggots, man. The so-called white man ruling over us, paying taxes, breathing in filthy air, drinking unclean water, eating unclean foods, having to go out and work 9-10 hours a day. 11, 12, 13, 14 hours a day. Your back hurt. Yep. The back of your ankles hurt.
Yep.
Your Achilles, you got an Achilles tendon injury from back in high school that always aggravates you. All right? You got knee problems because you had knee surgery. Your eyes don't work right. Your head always hurts. You know what I'm saying? You bald on top of your head. Your hair don't grow. You got your hairline fucked up. You got widow's peak. All this stuff, man. You know, in the kingdom of heaven, man, you will receive rest from this stuff, man. All these, you know, your woman talking shit, man. Your grandma talking shit because you don't go to church no more with on Easter Sunday. You know.
They wear that pink tie.
Yeah. All this stuff is gonna be over with, man. And that's what we gotta work towards, man.
That's right. Not bad.
You know. Go ahead, Kashkwa.
Hebrews 4:11. Let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest, lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief.
That's right. Let us labor to enter into that rest, except a man fall after the same example of unbelief. Right. All right. Now, what's an example of unbelief? Now, you got Demas. You read the scriptures. Oh, yeah. It said Demas. It said he once labored with us, but he had forsaken us. I'm gonna get it real quick. Okay. All right. You brothers, bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna get that, man, because that's an example of unbelief.
That's right.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 4. Let me see. It should be in 2 Timothy chapter 4. This is verse 10. It says, "For Demas hath forsaken me, having loved this present world, and is departed unto Thessalonica. Crescens to Galatia, Titus unto Dalmatia." All right. So you know you had certain men that labored back in the day with the top apostles and disciples, and they went back into the world, man, because they didn't labor to enter into their rest. Right. So what you think Demas is gonna be doing right now, man? He probably be a part of GMS, and then eventually he goes slide right back into the world, man. Yeah. You know, and that links up with the parable that Yahweh Shah spoke about in Matthew the 13th chapter. You know, so in his faith, man, his faith requires you to be occupied, man. That's right. His faith requires you to be all aboard, man, in tune with the body. You know, making sacrifices to push out the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah. Right. If you don't want to do what the spirit set up through these decrees, then you have you got every green light to go and do your own thing.
Right. And you know, if you don't do it, you're gonna fall. You're gonna end up falling short of the kingdom anyway. You know, because it's a part of order. You know, just like Paul finished the course. You know, all the way until he was put to death. Paul was like, I'm with it. You know, nothing gonna stop me. You know, I'm gonna complete my task. So Yahweh Bashim Shah will accept me.
You know, can I land back off that, brother?
Of course.
This is real quick. I'll give it to you, brother. This is 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse
7. Try 7.
Yeah, 7. I was gonna start at 5 and finish at 7.
I will go ahead. You
come. But watch thou on all things, endure affliction, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry.
Now, if I could say, an evangelist is somebody that travels to push the ministry. When you look up evangelical person or an evangelist,
it almost goes back to that word vagabond.
And it also means evangelist also means a bringer of good tidings. All right, and which is his gospel. You know, go ahead.
Verse 6: For I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand. Verse 7. This is the point. I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith.
Right. Yeah, and hey, when the day of tribulation come in, when Esau come in like a flood, hey, like the brother Aratazah here in our camp, the top brother in our camp, all right, he always makes a point, and he says, you don't want to be in the back of a paddy wagon getting hauled off to a concentration camp, thinking, what more could I have done? Could I have linked up with them brothers this night, man? Should I have done this? All right, because that's when it ain't gonna be a finger pointing game no more. Right. No more. The GMS and this brother and that brother. No, what was you doing, nigga? You know, what you been doing? All right, that's what it boils down to, man. All right, so that's why the scriptures say, "Let us therefore labor to enter into that rest." And now going right back to what the brother Kashapala was just reading. All right, Paul said he fought a good fight and he finished his course. All right, so you got to fight this thing out, man. To the end. To the end, man. Yeah. Endure to the end. Yeah. Endure to the end. Somebody get Matthew, what's that? Matthew 24 and 13. And somebody get Revelation 22 and 12. And you bring your piece up,
I got Revelation.
I had Galatians 4 and 9. It says, "But now after that ye have known the Most High, or rather are known of the Most High, how ye again turn to the weak and beggarly elements, whereunto ye desire again to be in bondage."
Man, reread that.
Hey, God, man. That's a good scripture, man.
Because, you know, that shows you that, like, when you get in this truth, man, you got a scope on you now. You know what I'm saying? The Most High knows, he always knew you. But, like, you in this truth, like, okay, bet. You know what I'm saying? Reread that.
Galatians 4 and 9. "But now, after that ye have known the Most High, or rather are known of the Most High."
Yeah, so like you said, you got the scope on you now. Now you know. Because why? You presented yourself before Yahweh Shema Shai's altar. Right. You come down to the camp. So your face out there, your spirit out there. The name been revealed to you. The workload and what is expected of you to do has been revealed to you. Go ahead.
"I'll turn ye again to the weak and beggarly elements."
Right, how you go right back to that nigga shit? After you got the scriptures, you got the word. You know what I'm saying? You got the brothers around you. You got the breakdowns. You know who the true teachers are. How do you go back to the nigga shit? I tell you how. Because you ain't working. You ain't laboring. You ain't meditating. You ain't reading. You ain't praying. You ain't fasting. You ain't sincere, man.
You don't want it. You don't want this. You don't want it.
Yeah. You know you gotta want this truth. All right. And this is more so we pretty much pushing brothers and provoking brothers, and we ain't necessarily talking to a specific brother. All right. But that nigger spirit, that niggard, all right, spirit gotta go, man. That complacency, that comfort, that just being in your own zone, spirit gotta go. All right, because if you ain't willing to get rid of that spirit, Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna get rid of you. And we just seen it down here in Atlanta, man. All right, there's a prime example of a man not applying himself. And Yahweh Shema Shai put his candle out, man. I can tell you that in Revelation, the 2nd chapter. All right. So you have more. Is it more to that?
Just a little piece.
Okay, go ahead.
It says, "Whereunto ye desire again to be in bondage."
Yeah. So what, you want to go right back into captivity? Yeah. You got certain guys like that, man. They rather go back and I need a job. Yeah. I'm gonna be a tax paying nigga. I want to pay my 401k. I want my lights and my bills to be paid. I want to go work under Esau. I want my car with a loan. Yeah. And I just want to live my life, man.
And the kingdom right there.
And the kingdom right here. Yep. Go ahead, Rob.
This is Revelation 22 and 12. It says, "And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me."
Yeah, Yahweh Shai said he's coming quickly, and his reward with him, man. So it's going to be a speedy riddance of this whole society that you got certain men that's trying to latch on to and hold on to. What is motivating you to hang on to Babylon, man?
Satan, that's it.
You still got demons that you holding on to from the world. It's causing you not to put your all in this truth, man. You know, you got certain guys that just don't want to go above and beyond, man. But then in return, they want the Lord to bust the sky right open.
Yeah.
That's an unfair deal.
That's an unfair deal. But you don't want to lose a couple hours of sleep. But then you want spiritual powers, you want women, you want the Lord to bust the sky open, shoot lasers out, kill Edomites, kill Hamites, put them in slavery. You know, you want a new body.
Completely decimate America.
Completely wipe out America. You want new bodies. You want a million kids. You want a kingdom. You want a planet. But you don't. But I don't want to do 3 videos. I don't want to lose an hour or 2 hours of sleep. That's bullshit, man.
Man, straight. That's straight bullshit.
That's bullshit, bro. Go ahead, Rob.
It says, to give every man according to his work shall be.
That's right. To give every man according to his work shall be. So when Yahweh Shema Shah comes back with his reward, he's coming back to give you a reward based on your works.
Mm-hmm.
And what's going to make you work? Faith.
Right.
So if you don't got faith, you ain't going to work.
Okay.
Simple.
Okay.
If you do got faith, you are going to work.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Okay.
They go hand in hand.
Okay.
Faith without works is dead, man.
That's right.
You can't talk all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know? You can't say all this and that. The Lord this and this scripture and that scripture. But then when you look at your works, you tripping. You know, you lacking.
No, yeah.
It ain't adding up, man. All right?
I read next 2 verses.
Come.
It says, I am the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. Blessed are they that do his commandments.
That's right. And the commandment, all right, that the scriptures tell us to do is what? Do the work.
Okay.
Do the work of an evangelist.
Okay.
All right? You got to do the work. Now, if the bar been stepped up to 3 videos a week, do 3 videos, man. It ain't going to be asking, you know, or begging, you know, brothers to do 3 videos. No, it's stamped.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, do 3 videos. Link up once a week.
That's right.
And look, I'm gonna go ahead and say it because the Apostle Hart put it out through the Spirit, and I feel that spirit, man.
Okay.
It's like, man, here it is, man. The Most High get ready to defend His elect against the whole world. So what you doing to defend the gospel, man?
That's right.
What you doing to defend Him? You want Him to defend you? What you doing to defend Him, man? All right. He created us, man. He gave us these spirits that we got now, man.
That's right.
This understanding that we got, this brotherly love, that patience, that faith. All these things were given to our spirit. So what are you going to do to defend Him, man? That gave you these heavenly gifts. You just want. I, me. I'm this, I'm that. Well, what about Yahweh Shema Shah, man? And what are you willing to do for Him? What are you willing to go through for Him? All right? How bad do you want to be a joint heir in the kingdom of heaven with Him, man? Because if not, man, we don't want niggas like that around us, man. If you want to make this whole truth and this whole platform about you, you can stay around from us. You stay away from us, man. You know, it's about Yahweh Shema Shah, man. And if you think that you gonna gain points in this faith by making it about you, man, Yahweh Shema Shah is gonna remove you, man. All right, He's the Alpha and the Omega, man. All right, and He's coming back to give every man according to the work that he done, man. And we working towards the kingdom of heaven, man. All right, we ain't working at Mondo Burger.
Can I get a quick preset?
Let me finish the last line. It says, blessed are they that do His commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life and may enter in through the gates into the city.
That's right. Come on, Matthew 24. Come on.
When we get 13?
Mm-hmm.
Matthew 24:13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
That's right.
Mm.
So you got to endure to the end.
To the always.
Now, don't the scripture say endure afflictions? All right.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, you gotta go through the motions, man. You gotta go through your infirmities. You got that on that? All right, you gotta go through infirmities. You gotta go through demons playing on your mind.
Yeah.
You know, playing. Demons fucking with your head. All right, your woman might be talking shit. Your job might be getting on your last nerves, blowing you up. All right, your back hurt, your feet hurt.
Yeah.
You got the flu. Your car not working. Your AC don't work at the house.
You got no money.
You ain't got no money. You ain't got nothing but a sandwich to eat.
Yeah,
in the refrigerator, you got a sandwich, and you got some Lay's sour cream and cheddar chips. That's it, man.
It's facts though.
This stuff that be happening, man. And you got to fight through all that, man, and still push the word, man.
Because really, that's all that's doing is just getting you uncomfortable.
Yeah. And that's what it's about.
Yeah.
That's what it's about, man.
I got 2 Corinthians 12:10. Therefore, I take pleasure in infirmities, in reproaches, in necessities, in persecutions.
See, it says I take a pleasure in infirmities, in necessities. All right, things that you encounter, obstacles that you encounter, man. Hey, don't the scripture say when you bought to a low estate, take a chip?
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes, the 2nd chapter. That right there should be like a staple chapter, man, for all the brothers in this faith, man. That should be something. That should be your go-to scripture, man, when you're going through hell. Just read it real quick, man.
Man, in certain accounts too, man. When Paul and Silas, when they get locked up, what happened when they got out? They rejoiced.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They rejoiced for the tribulation they got put through, man. Hebrews the 12th chapter.
Because in tribulations, matter of fact, hold what you got real quick. Hold that. Get 1 Corinthians 10 and 13.
Okay.
Whoever get it. 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. You know, because why do Yahweh Shah put us in these situations?
Okay. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 10. It's a lot. Let me speak up. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13.
Go ahead.
There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man, but the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able.
So you're not going through your temptations just to break you and to be destroyed. That's not the point of the temptation or the affliction or the hell. That you're missing the point. He's not trying to break you. Okay, continue.
Yes, sir. But will with the temptation also make a way to escape?
That's the point. Yahweh Shah wants you to depend on him so he can save you.
Right.
And therefore, it validates the name Yahweh Shah. He delivers. When you have faith in that name and you face with these particular obstacles that you go through, all right, he wants to show you that I can get you out of it. I can get you out of it. Come on, go ahead. It's somebody get Isaiah 59:1.
This is Hebrews chapter 12, verse 11. Now, no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous.
Yeah, no chastening for the present seems to be joyous. You don't throw a celebration because you just you just blew a head gasket on your car. You say, yeah, I blew my head gasket. I'm having a party at my crib. I'm throwing some stuff on the grill, man. You know, my lights off, man. So I'm just come over here. We just gonna have a goddamn pool party, man. My lights off, and we just gonna rejoice. You don't rejoice over it, man. Nah. All right, go ahead.
But grievous. Nevertheless, afterward, it yielded the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. See, it brings forth the fruits of righteousness, man.
All right, it makes your character more stronger. You become a more polished Israelite.
Okay.
Your understanding grows.
Okay.
Your brotherly love grows.
Okay.
All right. Your spiritual connection with Yahweh Shema Shai increases, man.
Okay.
All right. Your work ethic increases.
Mm-hmm.
These are all the things that happen to you after the purging process, man.
Oh, yeah. Can I finish this off right here?
Oh, yeah. I just wanted to throw that one in.
But it got go right what you're saying. It says, in persecution, in distress for Yahweh Shai's sakes, for I am Salaki, for when I am weak, then I am strong.
That's right.
Hey, what happens when you lift weights?
Yeah.
Your muscles tear down,
Mm-hmm.
and then they rebuild.
Yeah.
They have to go through a trying process, a purification process, you can almost say. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing when the Lord chastens you and puts you through certain hells.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
He wants to see how bad you want it. How bad do you want this? How bad do you want salvation? How bad do you want to be delivered from the hand of your enemies, man? Esau been had an advantage on us for so long, man. When do you want the advantage to be on your side, man? You know, what are you willing to endure? What are you willing to go through? What are you willing to sacrifice, man? Ask yourself these questions, because you're going to have to do it. Okay? There's no way possible that you're going to come in this truth and not have to sacrifice something. Not have to sacrifice sleep, or it might be your family, your mom and your dad, hanging with your mom and dad and talk. Your relationship with them might not be the same. All right, your family, your brothers, your distant cousins, your woman, maybe your kids, maybe. All right. What about you? You know, getting up off your ass and doing videos, man? Nah, Jake want to sit around and watch Martin,
Yeah.
and laugh at Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
And eat Doritos and noodles, man. You know, that ain't what this truth calls for, man.
Mm-hmm.
Being a man of the Lord is a responsibility, man.
Right.
You gotta work your way into that position, man. Yeah, that lip talk ain't getting nowhere with Yahweh Shema Shai.
Right.
You know? And I say all this humbly, man.
Right.
All right, because Most High Yahweh Shema Shai is coming back with great wrath, man.
That's right.
He's coming back to show his power on the face of the earth. And if you ain't been doing the right thing, man, that judgment can very well fall on you, man.
Right.
So work your ways, brothers.
Okay.
Work, do a good, proper work, man, in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right, go ahead.
I got something quick. This is Second Timothy chapter 2. I'm gonna start at 3 and I'm gonna skip down to 10. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai Mashiach.
And that's a beautiful scripture that we always bring out. Endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai, bro.
Okay.
You know? And when you a soldier and you on the battlefield, as soon as you step out into that battlefield, hey, you know, you out there. All right. Now it's a saying, a military saying. What do they say? No surrender, no retreat, man. You fight that fight all the way to the end, man.
Right.
Whether it lead to a victory or whether it lead to you passing.
Right.
Okay. But you know, you fighting the fight to and whatever the end, the outcome is, that's what the outcome is. But you know, you fervently fighting that fight, man. Right. So endure hardness as a good soldier. And Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Continue, brother.
Come on, I'm gonna jump down to verse 10. Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation, right, which is in Yahweh Shai Mashiach with eternal glory.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. All right, because now your endurings, all right, they don't become selfish endurances. All right. By you suffering and going through it, you may reach another member of the elect, man. And they may gravitate to your spirit. Yeah. You know, you'll have certain brothers because, you know, the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai see you enduring, and you going through whatever you got to go through, and he see you battle tested enough, and he put the spirit on a younger brother to really take a liking to your spirit because of your endurance, man. You're willing to endure for the elect. That's the goal. That's the mission, man. We out there to prophesy against the downfall of America and bring in the hopeful elect. All right, that's our job.
I got one with the brother on the comment board.
Okay, kind. Yeah, we're gonna get some precepts on the comment board too.
Kind.
All right, kind.
You gonna bring it out? Or?
No, bring it out.
Okay, kind. This is from the brother Parthon on the comment board. He had put this scripture is Ecclesiastes. Shalom.
Parthon.
Ecclesiastes 33:27. Send him to labor that he be not idle, for idleness teaches much evil. You know, so if you being at a comfortable position, you know what, you could very well be setting yourself up for destruction. Okay, because evil comes with that. You don't want to be at a standstill. Okay, stagnant. You don't want to be slothful. You want to be constantly learning, constantly growing. Hey, the apostles are still learning. Okay, you know, so it's a gradual process. You got to look at it like a marathon run. You don't start out full speed. You start out to where you'll be able to last until the end. Okay, so you start out at a pace to where when you get to that last lap, you're still able to go. You ain't just all shot out. I did what I could do, then bam, that's it. Now I fell short of the glory. You don't want to be like that, you know. So it's a beautiful scripture. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. Hey, bring out what you got in Timothy.
Okay, this is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 7. I started, y'all do 7. Ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth.
Right.
Yeah. Now you got certain guys that they can they binge on videos and binge on reading, but then when it come down to really having that pure drive for the faith and for the truth, it ain't there, man. When it really come down to really applying what they know, it ain't there. Because you moving ahead of your time.
Right.
You're trying to do too much, but you ain't doing enough. Right.
They're not applying it to their everyday life.
That's right. You want to talk it.
Yeah.
You want to appear to be this guy. Mm-hmm. But then when you get measured up, you know, you ain't walking according to how you should be walking.
Okay.
All right. And don't be one of those men. You know, don't be one of those guys that's just known for talking the talk. You got to be a brother that back up, you know, what he say by your actions. All right. Now I want to go to 1 Timothy 4:13. It started 12, man.
1 Timothy 4:12. Let no man despise thy youth.
Yeah, let no man despise thy youth. Now, when you go to Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, it says what? Seek now the Creator in the days of thy youth. Mm-hmm. You know, so don't despise your youth. What is your youth? When you get the knowledge and the understanding of the scriptures, man. That's when you become a newborn, an infant. As soon as you lay ears on the word of on the truth of Yahweh Shem Shai. So don't despise that, man. You got some guys, man, that as soon as they hear the truth, man, they despise it. Some men, they hear it for 2 or 3 years and despise it. Some men hear it 5 and 6 years and they despise it, man. You still in your youth. Yep. Don't despise it, man.
That's right.
All right.
When we get there,
be an obedient child, man.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth.
Go ahead.
While the evil days come not.
Yeah, while the evil days come not. And that's why we doing this video. Because the evil days are coming. So work, man. When the scriptures tell you that in Luke, it tell you work your work while it's day, before the night come, man. Yeah, go to it should be Luke the 9th chapter.
Luke the 9th. While he get that, I'm gonna bring this out.
Was that done?
This is not done yet.
Now finish that real quick.
Come on. I'm gonna restart. Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened.
That's right. All right. So basically, you need to be taking full advantage of this time frame that Yahweh Shem Shai has provided for us to work, to labor. All right. That's why the scriptures say, pray to the Most High that He send laborers into His vineyard. Right. We need brothers that's laboring, man.
That's right.
We need brothers that's gonna be all hands on deck. All right, that's really gonna be out here getting it in, man, in the spirit, man, and pushing the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai.
Right.
We don't just need no faces, man. You know, all right, yeah, this brother's face. It ain't about a brother's face, man, and what he can say, man. All right, it's about what a brother gonna do, what he willing to do, man. You know, that's what it boils down to, brothers. And don't be one of those guys, man. All right. Now go back to where you was at, bro.
1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 12. Let no man despise thy youth, but be thou an example of the believers in word, in conversation, in charity, in spirit, in faith, in purity. Till I come, give attendance to reading.
That's another thing. Put your head into this book, man. All right. Read, man. Whether it's 30, 45 minutes a day, you know, whether you got to do it as soon as you wake up, whether you got to do it right before you go to sleep, you know, occupy your time, man. Read something. Yep, that's a good one. You know, read something, man. Check things out, man. Get into this, man. All right, because it's gonna be, you know, and the Most High can't bring out of you what's not in you. How can He bring out anything out of you if you ain't putting it in you? You know, continue.
If I can say too, to add on to the point, you know, in this truth, it's so versatile. There's so many things that are included in this truth. It's a lot of information out there. And ultimately, if you decide to just get lazy and fall out, I just answer myself, it's because you're lazy and you're not putting in the work.
Yeah.
That's it. There's so much to know. Yep. Like we just read in 2 Timothy, ever learning. You will always have something to study, always have something to learn. You know, there's too many videos out there. You can't even keep up.
Yeah. There's informative videos that's not even from GMS. Yeah. This is information out there.
Just information.
There's no reason. There's no reason for brothers not to be occupied, man. All right, continue.
I'll reread 13. 1 Timothy 4 and 13. Till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine.
Go ahead.
Neglect not the gift that is in thee.
Now that's the point that I wanted. Neglect not the gift that is in thee, man. All right. The Most High gave you that for a reason. Now, if you neglect that gift, what's going to happen? You're going to take it away, man. Like that goes into the parable of the talents, man, where you had that one wicked, slothful servant that took it and hid it in his napkin. That's the gift that he took and he hid it in the napkin. Or he hid it under the table. Don't the scripture say you don't shine a light under a table or in a bushel? Right. Matter of fact, hold where you at. Somebody get Matthew 5 and start at 13, man. Come on. Go ahead, Karatala. Yeah, you can get it, bro. Matthew 5 and start at like 13.
Done.
That was a shot.
This is Matthew 5 and 13. Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost his savor, wherewith shall it be salted?
Yeah, Israel is the salt of the earth, but think about some salt that you put on some chicken, and that salt don't really got its taste. Why did I just put this salt on my chicken? I'm just throwing. Let me just get rid of this salt. Man. It ain't it's lost its savor, man. It ain't got no flavor to it.
Yeah, trash you go.
You got to be a lively stone, man.
That's right.
Not a mockingbird.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
It is dense or good for nothing.
It's good for nothing. Go ahead.
But to be cast out and to be trodden underfoot of men.
If you got a whole thing of salt or seasoning salt that you putting it on your food, all right, and you just don't taste it at all, you gonna look at that and I'm gonna throw that shit away, man.
Yep.
Not putting that on nothing else.
It's worthless.
It's worthless. All right, continue.
Ye are the light of the world.
A
city that is set on a hill cannot be hid.
That's right. You the light of the world. We the light of the world through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai.
Right.
So we gotta shine that light, man. All right. And light is what? Energy.
Right.
So we gotta push the energy of Yahweh Bashim Shai, man.
Yeah.
All right.
And make the world see.
Yeah. That's right.
It's
through what? Through the understanding of the scriptures. Go ahead.
Now it said like a city on a hill that's shining its light. You know, if you downtown Atlanta, you can see Stone Mountain, right? So imagine a city on top of Stone Mountain. Then everybody can see that because it's and that's how the men should be in this truth. Everybody should know that Yahweh Shema Shai is dealing with the men at Great Millstone because they were doing what? They doing his work. See, we forming that city on that hill and letting that light show. Okay, you know, we go into what? The mark of the beast. We go into all the prophecies. Okay, you know, so we warning you. We blowing that trumpet. Okay, we warning you, letting you know America gonna be destroyed.
That's
okay,
right,
let you know what that the Israelites gonna rule the kingdom next. You know, China think they gonna rule it next. You know, but nah,
it ain't about to happen like that.
Nah, it ain't gonna happen. You know.
That's right. Continue, Kuratazai.
It's verse 15. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel.
Yeah, but neither do you. Don't light no candle and then you go out in front. I'm gonna put this in the bush. All right, go ahead.
But on a candlestick, and it gives light.
When you light a candle, man. You put it in somewhere where that light can shine, man. All right. You don't light a candle and put it up under the couch.
Yeah,
you know, you put it under the table or you put it in the cabinet. You set it somewhere where that light can shine, you know, and that aroma can be pushed out. Go ahead.
And it giveth light unto all that are in the house.
That's right. And it lights up the whole house, man. Other people can see because of the light. That's why the scriptures go back to what? Therefore, like the brother read in Timothy, therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake. And that's a part of you shining your light so that light can shine on other members of the elect so that they can see, man. Now, if you don't have that type of mind frame, man, Great Millstone ain't gonna be the thing for you, man.
That's right.
You know? All right, continue, Kuratazai.
Let your light so shine before men.
Let your light so shine before men. Meaning you should be at camp. Your face should be on these videos. You know, not just always, you know, covering your face. Put your face out there, man. Let your light shine, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai, man. Because what he's going to do for his elect, man, is not going to be able to be compared to what we're doing, man. We once this whole thing unfold, man, we gonna be thinking, man, like he did all this for us, man. Just for us doing that, we probably could have did more. Yeah. But it ain't about us. About what the Lord requires us to do, man. You know, and this is what He requires us to do, man. So do what you're supposed to be doing in this faith, brothers. All right. If you slip and you fall at this point in the game, man, that means, man, you simple, man. You ain't got your thinking cap on, man. What they say, what they used to tell you, you know, your thinking light bulb or
thinking cap.
Your thinking cap.
Yeah.
Your thinking cap at, man.
Yeah, you don't have it on.
Yeah, that motherfucker in the garage. Yeah. So, yeah, man. Thinking cat man and dishwasher.
You know.
What you thinking about? You know? Yeah, but go continue, finish that up, bro.
It says, "Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works."
Good works.
Mm-hmm.
Your good works. So they got to see what you out here doing, man. They got to see your diligence. They got to see your effort. You being enthusiastic, man. You know, they got to see that, man. Go ahead.
And glorify your Father which is in heaven.
Yeah. And how do you do that? By proclaiming Yahweh Shema on these videos, all right, on these live streams that brothers do at camp, your own personal videos, whether if brothers got classes set up, all right, that's how you make known Yahweh Shema, man. You got to be really fully involved in the spirit of this thing, man. You know, and really fully getting it in, man. All right, y'all brothers got any more precepts?
I got one just on the work. This is John 10:25. It says, Yahushua answered them, I told you, and ye believe not. The works that I do in my Father's name, they bear witness of me. See? So Yahushua was basically telling them that I did the work, man. I'm doing the work. The work speaks for themselves. Don't believe me because I tell you. I'm just telling you the truth, but look at my works. They speak for themselves. So that's what we're going to be judged off our works. Okay? Yahweh sent Yahushua to do a work, right? And Yahushua did his work. So what? How much for us?
How bad did Yahushua?
He wanted it.
What you think? Yeah, you got bro. I hope men don't think that they're going to be able to use what Yahushua did.
Yeah.
You got to work your own work.
Yeah.
Work your own work, man. You know, you got a portion of the spirit, so work it. Somebody get John chapter 9, man. You know, go to John chapter 9 and 4. You gotta work.
This is John 9 and 4. I must work the works of him that sent me.
That's right. I must work the works of him that sent me. You know, now that's Yahushua speaking.
He just told him point blank.
Straight up, I gotta work. Yahushua didn't just come back and say, "Hey, I'm the son of man." You know, I'm the son of man, and that's just what it is. No, he showed people his works. Man. He declared the works of Yahweh that sent him. So we got to declare the works of Yahweh Shema that sent us. If you ain't willing to do that with all your power and your strength, leave, man. Go ahead.
It says, I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work.
Now, what's the night? The day of darkness. Matter of fact, get that in Joel. Go to Joel chapter 3, verse 1. Okay. Or is it chapter 2, verse 1?
It might be.
Try Joel chapter 3, verse 1. Hey, stay where you at, Ron.
I got it.
Bible for shot.
All right. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 1. For behold, in those days, in that time when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather the nations. I will bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat. I will plead with them there for my people.
Go to verse 2. I mean, chapter 2.
Yeah, that's right.
Joel 2 and 1. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Yeah, Joel 2 and 1.
Joel chapter 2, verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
Go ahead.
Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness.
A day of what?
A day of darkness.
A day of darkness. So when the scriptures say, work your work while it's day, because the night come when no man can work. That night that is speaking about right there is talking about the day of destruction and tribulation. When you ain't gonna be able to go out to the highways and byways. You ain't gonna have internet access. You ain't gonna have gas to drive 10 minutes to a brother. That's a damn shame, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's a damn shame. You have a brother that stay 10, 15 minutes away from you, have linked up with him one time, man. Do a video or just see how you know what's going on, man. Then when that day of gloominess comes, you're gonna be trying to run to brother's house. You know, read that again, Kachapala Bible Kushab.
This is Joel chapter 2, verse 2.
Yeah.
A day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness.
That's right. A day of clouds and a day of thick darkness, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
Come on. A day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, there have not been ever the light.
Yeah, now that's going into the missiles. But the point I wanted to get was that dark day. Now go back to Luke chapter 9 and 4.
This is John chapter 9, verse 4. I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day, the night cometh when no man can work.
Go ahead.
It says, as long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world.
That's right. All right, so you're supposed to use that when it's daytime. All right. Well, now when it's daytime, you just work. You know, you got the light. You already got the light. You know, so you just work. Now when nighttime comes, what are you gonna be using to direct your path through the night? The light. The light. But you gotta rev that fire up, man. You gotta have that vision. You're gonna need that night vision. It's gonna come by way of what? Of the light. So you gotta build that fire up, man.
Right.
A lot of you, some of you guys, man, your fire gonna dwindle out in that darkness, man. That darkness gonna eat your light.
That's a scary thing.
You know? But if you working right now and you increasing that light and you building in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, you will have enough light to endure the dark days. You will have enough understanding, wisdom, and knowledge to endure them dark days. So work it out, man. You know, get off, you know, we gotta, you know, mount up, get off our asses and get back into that ancient Israelite spirit, man. And get out of this fucking American barricade. All right? So, you know, I don't know if any brothers had anything else.
I was just gonna get just a few accounts real quick to just, you know, cap it off of what some of the examples of men of the Lord, how bad they wanted it. You know, this is Job chapter 13, and you know, we all know what Job had to go through, you know, but he still kept his integrity. All right, this is Job chapter 13 and 15. Though he slay me, yet will I trust in him, but I will maintain my own ways before him. He also shall be my salvation. For an hypocrite shall not come before him. All right. Job, even though he lost everything, man, he still kept the faith and he still wanted it. He still wanted Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai at the end of the day. He got it all back because he kept the faith, man. I got one more account.
That's right.
And I'll you know, end it with that. This is Isaiah chapter 20. I'm gonna jump right to the point. Verse 3. And the Lord said, like as my servant Isaiah walked naked and barefoot 3 years for a sign and wonder upon Egypt and upon Ethiopia. Isaiah walked butt naked for 3 years, man.
3 years. He wanted it.
This is a rhetorical question. How bad do you think Isaiah wanted? Just to see his son.
Yeah. We didn't even get a chance to go into Paul.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Shipwreck. We could just get a quick synopsis. Shipwreck.
In perils of robbers, in perils of the sea by 3 days. You
Own
see shipwreck. Yeah, perils of his own country, man. All right, he got bit by a serpent.
A
All right.
viper.
Yeah, viper, poisonous.
And seafood.
The man got put to death.
Yeah,
he got put to death.
And knew he was gonna get put to death.
He said, in perils of the wilderness, in perils of the cold, in perils of nakedness.
Yeah.
How bad did Paul?
How bad do you want it, man? And ask yourself, how bad do you want it?
Yeah.
And a lot of stuff that the ancient, ain't none of us in a fish mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, how many of you can say you was in the mouth of a fish for 3 days?
Ain't none of us have to offer our son up.
God.
Nope.
You know? So here, but you gotta go 10, 15 minutes up the street to do a lesson. And that's too much. Hey, brothers, get it together, man. You know, so with that, we're gonna give all and I would just want to say this real quick. Hey, the brother from Raleigh, North Carolina, Shalom. We see you on the top. You know, we wanted to get more, you know, matter of fact, I'll read some of you brothers' scriptures real quick before we close out.
Romans 2.
This is GMS North Carolina 24. Romans chapter 2 and 19. And art confident that thou thyself and a guide of the blind, a light of them which are in darkness. Hey, that's right, brother. You know, and through the light that we shine and through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, there's other brothers that come up under us, all right, that can see according to the light we shine. Just as we can see the light that the apostles and elders shine, because we come under them, and we can look and see the light that they're shining and is leading us. And they're looking at the light that Yahweh Shai is shining, and they're being guided by that light. You know? And that's why those lights, that's why the scriptures tell you about the wise virgins that took their lamps and they trimmed their lamps. All right? And that represent that oil represents the understanding, man. That light represents the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, that's a beautiful scripture, man. You know? Hey, man, y'all brothers up in North Carolina keep pushing too. And also the brother from Tampa Bay. All right, the brother Ash, the water for calling in, man. Shalom to you, brothers out in Tampa Bay as well. And you know, this is the thing, man. So we gotta fight this thing, brothers. You know, this sentiment gotta be echoed throughout Israel, man. That we fighting a fight, man. We ain't just fucking kicking up, eating chicken wings, all right? And asking at the restaurant, asking people for extra ranch, extra. Let me get extra napkins, extra soy sauce. You know, that ain't what the truth. We gotta push, man. We gotta work, man. You know, so the water for you brothers calling in, the brother GMS Seek the Lord, the brother GMS Child of Life, the brother Thy Servant, the brother Kunaa, all you brothers, man, stay strong and push. You know, keep fighting for Yahweh Shema Shai, so that we may be worthy enough to receive our reward. All right. So with that, we're gonna close out by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who ruled well. And I also want to say peace, salutations, and much love to the elect, man, that's laboring around the four corners of the earth. Shalom to the sisters.
Shalom.
Shalom.